Hey everyone, if you've seen a few of the posts that I've been putting up of late and you've been kind of wondering what's been going on, all is good, trust me, everything's good. I have been going through a few things and clearing out a lot of things and keeping a lot of people who are in my life. And what has also come up is addressing certain issues which I probably should have done a while ago. So today marks 17 years since the last time I spoke to my high school boyfriend. So that night, that Thursday night, he decided to end his life. For whatever reason, he did it while I wasn't in the same city, which I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. And the events that lead up to it, I chose to wrap it up, put it in a box and sort of push it aside and not really address it. Thought I was good, but then things start creeping up. And it happened particularly this year, so little things kind of started dropping this year, which made me realise that this issue needed to be, well, not an issue, I just needed to accept what had happened. He was a very creative person, played rugby, he's really good, played wing, loved watching him run. So everybody, exercise in all forms, thumbs up. He was really good at drawing, really good at poetry and creative stories, created websites and stuff with stories of us, funnily enough, and yet for whatever reason he felt that life was just so hard and so difficult that he couldn't see a way past whatever he was going through, which is a shame, because if he knew what was around the corner and what was happening 5, 10, 15 years later, he'd be killing it. He'd be making a mint doing what he was enjoying doing, like creating games and video games instead of playing them, like, you know, creating websites, web design, that sort of stuff. It's awesome. And if only he could see what was around the corner and start thinking about those sorts of things, I think he would have chosen not to go down that path. In the end, it was a decision he made, which impacted a lot of people, including me. And, you know, at 19, who knows how to deal with that sort of stuff? I didn't. I was like, yeah, buff's fine, I'll just keep rocking it. You know, kick some goals along the way, and then you kind of start seeing things that are happening that probably could be happening better if you had addressed those issues beforehand. He missed out on a lot of things. He missed out on Brittany and JT breaking up. He could have been in. He was obsessed with a woman. He missed the tragedy of the Twin Towers. He missed the Freedom Towers going up. He missed the New Zealand winning the second World Cup in rugby. He missed New Zealand winning the third World Cup in rugby. There's so many events that have happened. Some a little bit more sketchy than others, like, you know, different heads of state in different countries. You know, all these things that are so wonderful in life, that if you are at a low point in your life, try your best not to see that that is the only way out. I didn't realise until last week that it's Mental Health Week, Mental Health Month. Thanks to one of my friends for posting that last week. It just seems quite relevant this day and age, you know, almost 20 years later, that this is still a real issue. Teen suicide, youth suicide, suicide in general, in self-harm. You know, if you end up in a position where you feel that that is your only way out, talk to someone, talk to people, good people around you, talk to the people that are trained professionally to help in those sorts of circumstances. Youthline, Helpline, Beyond Blue here in Australia and New Zealand. You know, talk to people, have really good people around you. At the time, a few months later, I did get told that there was a person who he spoke to who said it was a good idea. I hope that is not true, and I hope that was purely speculation. It's not a good idea. It's not fun to go through. Whatever happens in life, hold on to things that make you happy. Hold on to, like, seeing things in the street. Look up, look down, go for a walk near the water, at the beach if that's your thing. You know, look at things, talk to anybody, talk to a plant. I've got a plant called Fergus. You know, do things that make you happy, that give you some sort of hope. And if you can't see that there is anything around you, that is, try and find something that can help you get through the day, the month, the week, because you never know what's around the corner. Wonderful things can happen. You know, there's going to be twists and turns along the way. It's life. Life's hard. Who knew? No one told me life was going to be easy. And, you know, with people you leave behind, it does affect them for a long period of time. Me, 17 years later. So whatever you do, I hope you have a wonderful, enjoyable day. I have to get to work. Good luck, everybody. Have a good one.